Okay, good afternoon, all of you. Today we will study about the architecture of database management system. The DBMS design depends on its architecture. The basic client-server architecture is used to deal with a large number of PCs, the web servers, the database servers, and the other components that are connected with the network. The client-server architecture consists of many PCs and a workstation which are connected via network, and that network may be the Wi-Fi network or the cable network. It can be used. In the same way, the DBMS architecture depends upon how users are connected to the database to get their requests done. So in the screen, you can see that there are three types of architecture. That is, first, the one-tier architecture, two-tier architecture, and the three-tier architecture. Now let us understand what is one-tier architecture. In this architecture, basically the database is directly available to the user. It means that the user can directly sit on the DBMS and use it. Any changes that are done will be directly done on the data shelf itself. It doesn't provide a handy tool for end user. In tier 1, architecture is used for the development of the local application where programmers can directly communicate with the database for the quickly response. In this architecture, basically user is directly handling the database. He can edit, he can change, he can update, he can delete the database directly. Whereas in two-tier architecture, it is same as a basic client server. In the two-tier architecture, applications on the client end can directly communicate with the database at the server side. Here in two-tier architecture, we try to use the concept of client server. So to connect with the database, we use some API like ODBC or JDBC are used. So the user interface and application programs are run on the client side. The server side is responsible to provide the functionalities like query processing and the transaction management. To communicate with the database management, the client side application establishes a connection with the server side. You can see it in the figure that database जो हमारा होता है, it is stored on a server, and on the client side there is one single application that is interacted by the user. Means user interact with the application, and that application interact with the database system. So on the server side, it is responsible for all query processing and transaction management. Whereas on the client side, some user interface or API are used to communicate with the database. Whereas in three-tier architecture, it contains another layer between a client and server. इसको हम थोड़ा और सिक्योर करने के लिए एक और हमने layer insert करी in this. That layer, client can directly communicate with the server. Client cannot communicate directly with the server. So the application on the client end interacts with an application which further communicates with the database system. So the application that is installed on the client side, it interacts with the application server which further communicates with the database system. Here we have embedded an application server which will interact with the database. मतलब directly आप database से interact नहीं कर पा रहे जैसे हम two tier में कर पा रहे थे. एक और layer हमने बीच में insert कर दी. End user has no idea about the existence of the database beyond the application server, and the database also have no idea about any other beyond the application. तो यहाँ आप देखोगे कि वहां पे डेटाबेस को भी नहीं पता कि सामने कौन है, और क्लाइंट को भी नहीं पता कि डेटाबेस हमारा कहाँ स्टोर हो रहा है. So these are three types of architecture.